My name's Jason Sen. I have been a trader for nearly 40 years. I started on the floor of the London International Financial Futures Exchange in 1980. A lot of subscribers and followers come to me and say, how should I start trading? What are the steps I should take in order to learn how to trade? Let me run through that with you today. The first thing you have to understand is, how am I going to identify low risk trade opportunities? Now, if you're a scalper, you might be looking at 5-minute charts or even 1-minute chart. You might be looking at demand and supply zones. You want to be an intense professional trader. I don't think scalping is something you're going to be able to do in the long term. I think it's an approach that most people take when they get into trading, and I think it's a good way to start trading because it's quite an intense introduction to how financial markets move. If you're sitting there and watching a 5-minute chart or a 1-minute chart, you're seeing a new candle come up every 5 minutes, then you're obviously seeing markets develop quite quickly, and you can learn candle patterns, you can learn candle formations, you can learn how to use moving averages quite quickly as markets develop. I use Fibonacci levels as well. I find them useful. These are tools that can still be used in scalping. The point is, through this intense trading strategy constantly, you might be doing dozens of trades in a day. You're learning quickly about how financial markets work, how technical analysis works, how patterns develop, how trends develop. So I think it's a really good exercise, maybe for 2 or 3 months for a beginner trader. But be careful, keep the risks small. Remember, when you're learning, the most important thing is not about making money. It's about understanding markets. It's about trying to develop a trading strategy, trying to develop an entry strategy, an exit strategy, a trade management strategy, an account management strategy. These are all really important factors in order to limit your losses and maximize your profits. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, you must investigate these, and I can help you understand all the processes that are involved in identifying low risk trade opportunities, having an entry strategy, having an exit strategy, a risk management strategy, a trade management strategy, an account management strategy. These are all really important factors in the whole process of becoming a successful trader. When you get tired of scalping, when it becomes too intense for you, you'll probably want to take a step back and move more towards a swing trade strategy. Now, swing trading can still be intraday. You can still put a swing trade on and leave it for a couple of hours and finish the day flat with no positions on overnight. But swing trading is more about taking a step back, maybe looking at the hourly chart, maybe even the 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is something that I personally like to focus on. Primarily, I like to trend trade. I find trading in the direction of the prevailing trend is easier than trading a sideways market or a market without direction, trading against the trend. I tried when the markets go up thinking, okay, they got to come back down again, I'll sell. It doesn't work in the long run. Trading against the trend killed me for a couple of years. I learned the hard way, trading in the direction of the trend is a lot easier. Trends tend to stay intact for longer than you believe they will. And certainly if you're trading against the trend, is usually a very good way to destroy your account very quickly. I eventually got used to buying at support levels in a bull trend, or buying on a break above a resistance level or a previous high in a bull trend. Getting me into a long position using those two ideas proved to be profitable over the years. And this is something that I teach my subscribers and followers, to go with the trend. Even if you don't manage to get in at a good level and the market goes against you, eventually, if you're trading in the direction of the trend, market will more than likely reverse at some stage and will move you back into profit eventually. It's a much more simple strategy than trying to battle and trade against the trend. Even when I did manage to sell at quite a good level in a rising market, the profit potential for that trade was very small because the pullbacks were never big enough to compensate for the losses that I was making when I was trading against the trend. So the profit potential on the good trades was so small, they just weren't really worth doing. So for that reason as well, trade in the direction of the prevailing trend. It keeps you out of trouble and offers you good profit potential when you do manage to get into a good trade. The one thing you've got to learn to do as well is keep your emotions under control. All traders, when they start trading and when they start suffering losses, they succumb to revenge trading. They feel like the market is victimizing them. They feel like the market is taking money away from them. They don't blame themselves for the losses, they blame the market. And this leads to revenge trading, where basically the trader gets completely out of control and is doing random, spontaneous trades in anger in a desperate attempt to make the money back quickly. This almost always leads to even more significant losses and can even result in you blowing a hole in your account. You must be aware when your emotions are getting out of control, and you must stop yourself trading so that you do not start revenge trading and trading in anger and losing even more money. FOMO trading is another thing that always leads to problems. The fear of missing out. You're sitting in front of the screen. You don't really know what you want to do next. You just can't see an opportunity, but prices are moving around. And you're maybe on social media, you're seeing other people are trading, other people are making money. You feel like you're missing out. You feel like, I'm sitting in front of this screen, the markets are moving. Why am I not in a trade? Why am I not making money? This leads to FOMO trading, the fear of missing out. So you just jump into a trade because you think, oh, it's gone up a bit. Hopefully it'll keep going. I'll buy some now. Or you think it's gone up so far. Maybe it'll turn around. I'll sell now and hope for the best. Trading like this through FOMO and hoping for the best and praying for the market to go in the right direction so that you can make some money on your trade is not a trading strategy. Don't do it. You don't trade unless you have a good reason to enter the market. You must have a predetermined strategy, a predetermined rules-based strategy that you follow in order to identify an opportunity and enter the trade, with an entry strategy and an exit strategy and a risk management strategy for every trade. If you don't have those processes, if you don't have those protocols as part of your trading strategy, you are not trading. You are gambling. You are trading spontaneously. You are hoping for the best. That will not work in the long run, I guarantee you. You've got to stop trading if you're trading spontaneously and if you're gambling. If you want to gamble, if you like gambling, if you can't really be bothered to learn how to trade, if you don't want to go through all those years of struggling in order to learn how to trade and to be profitable, and you just want to have a little gamble, that's fine. But don't fool yourself into believing that you're a consistently profitable trader. You're not, and you probably won't make money in the long run. So just enjoy the gambling, set aside an amount of money that you're prepared to lose each month. And if you lose it, you lose it. If you want to become a serious trader, then you need to develop a trading strategy with an entry strategy and exit strategy, and all the things that I've previously talked about regarding managing the trade, managing your risk, and managing your account. To learn more, please like, share, and make sure you subscribe. I've got hundreds of videos on my channel you can watch, and you can actually learn my technical analysis techniques. I go through so many charts on my channel showing you trade ideas that I've identified and why I've identified where my stop loss would be, where my targets would be. So please make sure to watch these videos and give me your feedback.